Hello, what is up guys? I'm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on February 22nd of 2023, taking a look at all the important events as well as major changes, that way you don't miss a thing. This patch is absolutely chock full of events. We're starting off with the 7th anniversary of Black Desert, tons of stuff to cover in this video. I ain't going to waste your time anymore. Just quickly, before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Helps to grow it, you stay up to date with new content, and we both win. And without further ado, let's get into it and start off with the events like we do every single week. Now the first event that we have is a 10-hour buff event, and we've had this in different flavors before, but this time around what you need to do is press the Y key on the keyboard, scroll down until you see the event Unknown Herb, click on this thing right here to claim it, take it to the NPC Dalishan, who's located in pretty much every city in the game. If you can't find her, go ahead and type in the Dalishan search button here, and just type in Dalishan, and you'll get navigated to it. And when you can get into their menu, go ahead and click on the Quest tab, Event Dalishan Research Materials up at the top, and you'll have to select which one of the buffs that you want. Go to the chat option, hand over the Unknown Herb, and you'll see that you have several buffs to pick from. The first one is for drop rate and AP, second one is for EXP, third one is for life skill buffs, fourth one is for training and sailing, and the fifth one is for auto fishing. So pick whichever one is going to take care of your character and what you want to do for the day. You already know that I'm going to take the life skill one. You can do this every single day, so yeah, make sure to take advantage of that. Next up, we have bonus free login stuff here in the game. So if you press the B key on the keyboard, you're going to see a 22-hour limited little event thing here, or 24 hours, or however many hours are left in the day. Every single day there's a new item. This time it's Energy Tonics Large, which, you know, I'm a big fan of as a life skiller. Next up, we have like a little random spawn event here. So a little goblin dude's going to spawn, go ahead and interact with him, give him 5 energy, and you'll get some fruits. So if you're into like doing alchemy, this will be pretty important for you, but for most people, just take your bonus money and run. Now the next event that we have here is pretty darn complicated, so I'm going to make it pretty straightforward for you. Every single day when you log in, you're going to see these event fragrant spring herbs. These can be exchanged for a bunch of different items that you can see on the screen right there. Now the big ones that a lot of people are going to be going for are going to be those mystical crownstone bundles, the artisans, the inventory expansion coupons, 7-day buff boxes are big in there. All those like 1 quest per family and 1 weekly quest per family ones are pretty neat. So again, every single day for logging for 30 minutes and 60 minutes, you'll get a total of 2 and then 3, 4, 5 of these fragrant herbs for logging in. That doesn't let you hit the big boy numbers down there. To get the rest of them, you're going to have to head on over to Finto Farm. So what you'll need to do is set up a little node network that is capturing from Finto Farm, and when you take the potato farming node as well as the chicken meat production nodes, you will get these fragrant herbs. They'll get deposited into your Velia storage. I've gotten 5 of them already since I logged in. I've probably completed 1 cycle of it. So have that node running so that you can get these free items, that way you can exchange it for the rest of the event. As far as the exchange, it's at the same NPC Dalishan that we were just at. Go ahead and interact with them, click on the quest tab, and you'll be able to exchange these different items. So again, you can see that those are the same things we just listed off. Exchange them there. The rest of the event page shows you how to set up a node network. Your boy Evil Duosarm has video guides on that, so if you don't know how to do one yet, you can check them out, or I guess you could read the patch notes, but who does that? Next up, we have an event for the wizard. So because we have the new wizard customization that's out there, you can enter into a competition, upload screenshots of your wizard in your customization, take a picture, blah-de-blah-de-blah, be entered into a chance to win an outfit box, Book of Old Moons, Blessing of Chemisylvia, and a bunch of other different items down here depending on where you rank. So yeah, if you have a wizard and want to play around with the new customization, check it out. Next up, we have the 7-year 700% hot time event going on. So next week, it's going to be 700% EXP for 2 weeks. Pretty crazy. And life skill EXP at 70%, drop rate up 70%, tons and tons and tons of stuff. But right now, we also have 500%, 50%, and 50% life EXP. So if you're looking to grind your characters or do some life skilling, pretty nice time to go ahead and do it. Now the next event is going to require you to bring 70 beer to the NPC Lara and Heidel in order to get an event title. So for this one, go ahead and buy 70 beer off the marketplace or make it yourself, however you want to obtain it. Head over to Lara, click on the quest tab. You'll see the event Lara's Invitation. Go ahead and accept that quest line. Hit the chat option, hand over the beer times 70 to complete the quest. In here in the Pearl tab, you're going to have a Wishful Pouch of Fortune, which is going to have a ton of stuff inside of it. How this one works is basically you continue to cascade down the line here, so you're either going to get 100 crown stones or the next pouch, and then you'll either get a maid or the next pouch, etc, etc, etc. So let's go ahead and open this thing up here and see how we do. Crown stones, who would have guessed it? Now the other item that you're going to get from this is this Lara Special Festival Invitation. Don't throw this away because to get the other bonus items from the event on February 28th, you're going to need this item. So don't throw that item away. Keep it on your character. Now also from completing this quest line, if you press the Y key on the keyboard and head over to the title tab, you're going to have new titles that you've unlocked. So depending on how long you've played the game, you're going to have titles representing the different cities depending on the years you played. So like for playing for 1 year, it'll be Balanos. Or if you're a loser like me who's been playing for 6 years, you'll get Sylvia. And I guess if you're the ultimate hardcore and have been playing from release, you'll get Drigan. So pretty neat little thing to show off how long you've been playing the game for. These are only going to last until March 22nd, which is kind of sad. They should, just let us have them and just add them in, kind of like the RuneScape Cape system. But hey, what do I know? Next up on the event tab, we have a guild-themed event. So this is for guild recruitment, trying to get people in the guilds and whatnot. So if you are in a guild, try to get your guild growing. There's some events going on to help you find people and get parties going and whatnot. Then we have a little preview of what's coming up with the 7th anniversary event. So we have the party on the 28th that you're going to need that invitation for. There's going to be Pearl giveaways going on. Special login rewards are going to be pretty cool, just because it's a box of Crownstone, so it's got to be cool, right? And then I guess there'll be a Garmoth-themed event as well, plus a 700% hot time. So lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. But that's it. Like I said, there's a ton of events, and there's even more in the patch notes. So let's get into the patch notes now themselves. And the first thing that comes up here is the wizard rework. So yeah, we have the wizard rework. You're going to have to remake your character. And if you want to do that, you got the competition little event going on that you can get some bonus stuff for it. As far as class tweaks, nothing too crazy, just some movement changes on Wusa, so that's there. Next up, we have a really, really big one for a lot of people. Contribution points have been reduced for a lot of the different nodes in the game. If you look at your contribution total, it has probably gone up pretty substantially. Mine, I think, went up by like 30. So, yeah, pretty neat to take advantage of there. Use those extra contribution points on other nodes and stuff. Like you can see, there's a ton of nodes, though, so yeah, take advantage of it. Next up is keeping in the theme of contribution points and workers and node networks and all that. Workers now only take 8 hours to complete their trainings whenever you try to do a promotion. Also, the chances at promotions have been improved, so that's pretty neat as well. Higher chances to get all of those promotions, all those better workers, and all of those great things. I wish this was around when I was trying to set up my Grana node network. Also, you'll be able to change skills more readily as well when they reach the max level. Instead of needing half a bar, you only need 20% of a bar. Professional and skilled workers, drop rates have increased when you're talking to the person that does the exchanges, so that's also really cool. But yeah, double the chance there on professional workers, which is pretty cool. Next up, we have some buffs to bartering. Can you imagine that? Bartering buffs? Holy cow. You can exchange more stuff when you go out to do your various barters. So you can see that like a level 5, you can exchange 4 instead of 3, 6 instead of 4 for level 5s, etc. They kind of scale a little bit better now. So you can do more exchanges, makes your life easier, all those great things. The materials used for bartering have been changed, so you can now use things like fire horns or thick furs or reptile skins or a bunch of the items that are like super in stock on the central market. You can now use those for bartering, so that's pretty cool. Special barters now have better items available to them. So again, also really cool if you're into the bartering side of things, also easier items to obtain to get going with them. Just all in all, great improvements to the bartering side of things. Next up, we have some hunting changes. Shift W will make you get up out of crouching, which is pretty neat. Otherwise, nothing too crazy there. And then I don't think anybody hunts with the sniper rifle, so we're just going to skip over that. Next up, we have another awesome change, which is the ability to craft pearl furniture. So there's now Old Moon Furniture Workshops in Grana, as well as Isleton, and you can craft different furniture sets at these two node networks. In order to craft the furniture, you're going to need the furniture crafting permit, which can be brought from the various NPCs that you see right here on your screen. Buy it for 10 million silver, and it'll allow you to be able to do the crafting. Cloud accessories have been exchanged to Kaposha accessories. You should see that reflected pretty well right there. Also, it looks like it's available for newer players as well who are getting into the game that started after the event to be able to pick up another one of these. Next up is that the daily login reward, so the one that gives you the 200% combat EXP, that you could stack to get a 600% combat EXP one, has also been added with a life EXP one that can be stacked up to 150% life EXP, which is absolutely bonkers, and I'm beyond excited, and I cannot wait to start claiming all of these. So yeah, big fan, big fan. Should start having these saved up for the big life skill event here in a couple of weeks for the 70% buff. I cannot wait to vegetate. I might even take vacation. No, I'm not going to take vacation time. I might take like a Friday off, because that's like half the time for doing anything. Fantastic. Anyway, I'm done rambling now. We can continue on. Party Cove and Skria, Sukuridai. Underwater ruins have been buffed in the amount of silver that they gain. There's also a buff that you'll get that increase your drop rates while you're down there as well. So a pretty neat little buff there for that area. Plus, it's one of the better EXP zones as well. So a lot of people have been grinding there and talking about it in my stream chats. I haven't made my way down there yet, but yeah, all around some nice buffs to the zones that a lot of people like to go to. Next up, it's still going. We have the Fury Galleon. The Fury Galleon is the new ship highest tier available for you out there. They can be obtained from doing a quest line. So the Furious Star is going to have a low chance to drop whenever you do a special barter. The Furious Star can be used to exchange for a 1-week license for the Fury Galleon. So at this time, it's not a permanent. You only can get it for a week. So sad, but also cool. New boat that you can go for with the bartering thing. Moving on still, we have additional changes to various bartering quests, or ship-related quests rather. So the hunting quests are going to give you more items that you need for upgrading your boat, as well as the bartering quests are going to allow you to obtain all of the items instead of having to pick from one of them. So easier to progress your boat a little bit with those quest lines there. Carrying on further still, we have some neat changes to the system in the game. So this is the transport system, which if you didn't know, if you click on your character at this login mode here, click on transport and pick a city that you want to send them to, and pick a different character, it'll send that character to the city and swap you to the other character. This used to take an hour, now it takes 20 minutes. So you can fast travel around the map anywhere you want to go in 20 minutes. The exception is that like Valencia is hard blocked off on this system, so you'll have to go out there yourself. Otherwise, it's been reduced down to 20 minutes, which is pretty cool. And then finally, I think I've covered pretty much all of the important stuff out of this patch. So yeah, guys, huge patch, ton of events, ton of stuff to cover here. I'm sorry for the longer video, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you excited for this patch? How are you feeling? Got any fun memories in the 7 years of Black Desert? Yeah, let me know down in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next YouTube video, the next Twitch live stream, or wherever I happen to see ya. Peace.